Good morning, welcome back to BT. Well, regardless of whether your Valentine's gift is something new or an antique heirloom, you want it to look its best and you want it to last. Here with a lesson on how to care for that jewelry is Tom Sutton. He's the owner and head goldsmith over at Sutton Smithworks.
All right.
Let's talk quickly about what I can do to make sure that I preserve it, because there's certain rules depending on what she gets.
Oh, absolutely. For one thing, to keep your jewelry safe, keep it out of the hot tubs. The hot tubs have bromine in them, and bromine is a chemical that actually eats the alloys in the jewelry. It'll eat the nickel, the copper, and the zinc. It'll start going out, and the ring will start falling apart like a jigsaw puzzle.
Really? So yeah. it'll just the bromine just chews it away, and
the bromine chews it away, and you're going to have pieces that fall out. Claws will fall off, all sorts of things.
And that's where you guys come in.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, the thing is, once it's way overdone, it's cooked. But swimming pools are also a bad idea. It's the chlorine that does it.
Yeah? Okay, give me one more offender. What else is wrecking my wife's presents?
What else is wrecking?
There was something about, you said something about the pearls, right?
Pearls, absolutely. Hairspray. Pearls should be the last thing put on. Hairspray will coat the pearls and it will harden the actual knots in between the pearls. And it'll cause your fibers to crack because they're not flexible anymore. Okay. So pearls are the last things to go on when you're dressing up for that night out.
All right, so we've done our best to prevent those problems, but then they get, they get old, they get gungy. Yeah. And what it's made of determines how I clean. So let's go through some things. How do I clean the gold? How do you clean the gold?
The gold is usually pretty good. Basically baking soda and a toothbrush, make it into a paste, and you can scrub around the stones and keep the golds clean that way. Don't use toothpaste. Toothpaste is very sticky, it sticks to the bottom of things, and it's really hard to get out from the underside of a diamond. And baking soda washes away.
Right, it cleans out cleanly. They might be tough to see, but this is the before and this is the after?
Yeah, basically what happens is gold tarnishes at a slower rate than silver does. We have silver cloths and gold cloths that you can actually rub on it, and what that is it's a polishing compound impregnated into the cloth. Okay. And it'll actually make, let's see if I could do this, and it works best on silver, but when you rub it, black. And that literally takes off the tarnish. That's the oxides that are coming off on it.
Wow, and that looked really good to start.
Yeah, well that's the backside of yeah. And that's it, yeah, you'd be surprised. You can really buff up a ring or a piece of jewelry like that. Especially good on silver. Silver tarnishes very fast. And a homey remedy for silver would be take a glass pan, line it with tin foil, and salt and baking soda in warm water, and you pour it in there. And what it is what we call caveman ionic cleaning, because basically we have ionic cleaners that'll remove the tarnish, but this takes the cupric oxide, which is the copper in the sterling silver, and actually removes it from the surface.
And again, it might be tough to see, but here's the before.
This is a before and this is an after. Yeah. And if you've got like diamonds and other gold, if you really want it clean for that special night, we have these little guys, they're ultrasonic cleaners. We use a high-tech solution called Mr. Clean, along with water. You go 50-50, you put it in here for a couple of minutes, give it a bath. And if you want that extra special shine, you can purchase one of these for the home too, and they're Jewel Jet steam cleaners. And basically what that does is it takes your diamonds and it'll steam into places. Now what makes jewelry look dull a lot of times is skin oils. Okay. Skin oils get on everything and it makes your jewelry look, and a lot of times jewelry has this thing we call pierogi dough. Pierogi dough is everyday use that you're going to have soap buildups and scum. You put it in here, it dissolves it, and then you go to the steam cleaner, and the steam cleaner blasts away all the dirt, so you get really, really brilliant stones. The only thing you shouldn't put in there is opals. Opals contain up to 10% water, and they don't like to be steam heated, and they don't like the ultrasonic all that much. That and emeralds are two things you shouldn't put in these particular machines. This is weak enough that it probably wouldn't affect an emerald, but you don't want thermal shock. Thermal shock is when you take a stone from regular temperature and then you superheat it under a steam machine.
So you've got to be careful depending on what it is. What we're going to do, Thomas, we're going to put as much information, you're a plethora of wealthy of information for us. We're going to put as much of that as we can on breakfasttelevision.ca, including the link to their websites if you do need some help when it comes to that special Valentine's gift. But right now we're going to take a break. There's still plenty to come today on BT.